Okay, welcome to this explainer. Let's just dive straight into the absolute most profound question in all of science. A question that suddenly got very, very real in May 2026. Get ready, because the pace of our cosmic discoveries is moving blindingly fast right now, and we're going to match that exact energy today as we unpack the universe's most mind-bending mysteries. Are we alone? For decades, we've tried to answer this. But the thing is, space is incredibly loud. It's this roaring, chaotic ocean of exploding supernovas, spinning pulsars, and colliding black holes. Trying to find a deliberately engineered transmission in all that chaos, it is literally like trying to hear a single pin drop in a packed, screaming stadium. Section 1. The Ultimate Cosmic Mystery. So, picture this. It's the spring of 2026, and an anomaly detected coming from Proxima Centauri makes veteran SETI astrophysicists absolutely lose their minds. We're talking spilling coffee levels of shock. Dr. Eris Thorne summed up the alarm perfectly, stating that if this is nature, it's a physics-breaking phenomenon. If it's not nature, well, our universe just got a lot more crowded. And what makes the stakes of this specific beacon so incredibly high is its perfect Doppler shift. That heavily implies the transmitter is resting on a rapidly rotating planet. And then there's the frequency, exactly 982.002 megahertz. Nature simply does not create a narrow-band radio emission resting precisely at this decimal point, aimed straight back at us. It's just too clean, too concentrated. Section 2. Fast radio bursts explained. Now, to really understand this anomaly, we have to look at fast radio bursts, or FRBs. These are incredibly bright flashes that last for mere milliseconds, yet somehow they release staggering amounts of extreme high energy. We now know they originate from massive, violent events, like colliding compact objects or the intense magnetic fields of magnetars. A major breakthrough came when we figured out that some of these bursts actually repeat in clear patterns. This was huge because it proved that the cataclysmic energy released doesn't actually destroy the source. The object somehow survives all of that and lives to fire again. And to give you a sense of the sheer massive scale of these natural cosmic events, the CHIME telescope up in Canada detected over 500 of these mysterious bursts in just its very first year of operation. That literally quadrupled our entire catalog of known FRBs overnight. Section 3. Dead stars and strange beats. Just when we thought we had FRBs figured out, a new rhythmic mystery completely broke the rules. While FRBs are these high-energy millisecond flashes, these new anomalies, called long-period radio transients, or LPTs, last for anywhere from minutes to hours. We were suddenly seeing lower energy pulses erupting exactly every 18, or sometimes 81 minutes. It was completely baffling. Spoiler alert, though, LTTs aren't aliens either. Astronomers eventually realized they are cataclysmic variable binary systems. Basically, picture a highly magnetized white dwarf heavily pulling material from a red dwarf in a super tight orbit. Their clashing magnetic fields create these rhythmic, clockwork bursts. It's an incredible cosmic dance, but totally natural. Section 4. The 1977 WOW signal. Let's rewind a bit to the ultimate cold case in astronomy. August 15, 1977. The Ohio State University Big Ear Telescope detected a crazy powerful narrowband radio signal at 1420 megahertz beaming in from the constellation Sagittarius. Astronomer Jerry R. Amen was reviewing the computer printout, saw this intense sequence, 6EQJ5, circled it in red pen, and simply wrote "wow" right next to it. Here's why it was so wild. The Big Ear Telescope couldn't actually move to track objects. It just relied on the Earth's rotation to sweep the sky. Because of that, a true extraterrestrial signal would enter the beam, build to peak intensity at exactly 36 seconds, and fade away entirely by 72 seconds. Following this exact timeline, that is precisely what the WOW signal did. So what was it? Well, despite 50 subsequent desperate searches, the signal never returned, not once. Scientists have impartially debated a bunch of hypotheses over the years. Was it interstellar scintillation making a weak background signal temporarily twinkle? A rogue reflection from space debris? Or, as recently proposed in 2024, a rare event where stellar emissions energized a cold comet's hydrogen cloud? Or does it remain a genuine burst of extraterrestrial intelligence? The debate over these possibilities is still raging today. Section 5. AI joins the alien hunt.
To stop chasing ghosts and handle these absolute mountains of cosmic data, we needed a serious upgrade to our toolkit. The ultimate goal is to find a technosignature, which is basically just evidence of intelligent life by spotting the technology they create. Remember that narrowband Doppler signal we talked about? That is a prime technosignature. But our absolute biggest headache in all of this? Filtering out our own planet's radio interference.
When a potential signal actually is found, it goes through a completely grueling verification protocol. Step 1 is the nod test. Telescopes literally look away from the star and back again. If the signal is still there when they look away, it's just local Earth interference. Step 2 is the terrestrial veto, which means cross-referencing against all known human satellites. And step 3 is getting independent verification from rival observatories across the globe.
This is where artificial intelligence changes everything. The Berkeley SETI team trained a deep learning model specifically to ignore human interference. After processing over 480 hours of data across 820 nearby stars, the AI dug straight through the noise and discovered 8 incredibly promising, previously unnoticed signals. It's finding patterns that human eyes just simply couldn't spot.
Section 6. Are we really alone? Okay, let's bring this whole thing full circle back to that breathtaking 2026 Proxima Centauri whisper. You have to keep the sheer, mind-boggling scale of space in mind here. It's 4.24 light-years away. Because radio waves travel at the speed of light, the signal hitting our antennas right now was actually broadcast back in early 2022. We are quite literally listening to the past. And that leaves us staring down the most profound question humanity might ever face. If we confirm this is real, and we know it takes 4.2 years for our reply to even reach them, and then another 4.2 years to hear back, what should our first word be? What message would you send across the stars? Think about it, because for the very first time in human history, we might actually need an answer.